afraid. You're only listening to From the Dungeon, presented by Pearl Studios. With your hosts, D. Rotten and Mark Bernardo. It's okay. Don't be afraid.
What's up, everybody? Don't be scared. Don't listen to this guy. It is okay. We know it's all right. We'll be all right.
That's what it said in the movie. Come down here, it's all good.
Everybody, what's up?
Yep.
Peace.
New episode of From the Dungeon. Episode 7, I believe.
Good number.
Mm-hmm.
How's we looking on the graphs over there, Dave? Everything looking good?
Call me by my Jesus name. Time,
Owe you a dollar.
Where's my dollar?
Dollar. Yes, we went there. People should not go.
Nah, we're doing good over here.
Cool. Levels look good.
Yeah.
Who are we here with today? Do you know these guys?
First time I'm meeting them, bro.
You should know them. They're really cool dudes, man. This is my boy from Ever.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a dude for the future.
Legend.
Legend right here.
I say his name.
We're here with Frankie Metalz. Where you from, Frankie?
Jersey City.
Word up. And we're here with Elijah. Boy Wonder. What kinds of rap names? Give us some.
Yeah, dude,
You don't
honestly,
know yet.
I really don't have a name. And Frank, you could even
He goes
testify
by
to
Elijah,
that. Just
always.
pretty much, you know,
Elijah.
my name.
Or E-Boogie,
Yeah.
if it gets crazy.
I like
Yeah.
E-Boogie.
That's, I mean, it's, obviously we've heard that name, Boogie, before, but somebody called me that, like, a long time ago, and I was just like, oh,
Just stuck with it.
you know.
It is what it is.
I think it sounds cool.
Yeah, it's alright, man. It's fucking E, you know?
Our boy
Pretty
E.
much, and you know that.
I know that. You've been
Forever.
here forever. Since
Forever.
like 91 or something, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe
probably
something
even
like that.
earlier.
Nah, 91. It's 90. I
Yeah.
moved in that trail. Well, we're here with two aspiring musicians. Frankie, man, this dude's telling us to prop you. Tell
Yeah.
us what you got going. What
Yeah,
do you
he
do?
knows it.
What are you
He
about?
knows it.
Nah,
Look
I
at the
ain't know.
smile, man. The smile so
I'm
small.
smiling because I ain't know I was gonna put on the spot, but
Hey, you know.
We've seen you work, man. We know you don't know, bro.
Or
You can rock. You can rap. I heard some
everything.
good stuff earlier. I don't know if you're gonna let anybody hear that, but
I already
they
play
do
piano
good.
too.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's what's up.
that's what started me with this music lifestyle. Was the piano. My mom was a piano teacher in Cuba. Came to this country. She had me, and probably by like the age of 5 or something like that, I was playing a set of keys. And I just been,
Yeah, you were playing for a long time.
yeah. I play by ear.
Man. Now they say if you know how to play the piano, you can play fucking anything. That's basically just like the music industry fucking people
Spectrum.
talking. Yeah.
Right.
You play the piano, you can play any fucking instrument in the world.
I honestly feel that way sometimes because
It's like Miles Davis, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Miles Davis, people fail to realize, like, dude could play piano just as, like, brilliantly as he could the trumpet, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a
That
way of looking at
versatility.
things because there's a way of looking at things because like I understood a set of keys before I knew human language. You know, like
Right.
I've been
That's
playing
great.
the piano since before I learned how to talk and I learned the alphabet.
Mm.
So I express and I'm not like the greatest communicator with words sometimes, but I could express myself perfectly through a piano.
A lot of people I know that are really fucking like great at music, they kind of have a little hard time talking to people, but I mean, you put a fucking instrument in front of them, they're fucking blowing shit up, you know?
Yeah, I love. I could like. I might not be able to say what I mean, but I could play what I mean better than I can say something.
What
What's
else,
up,
guys?
Mark?
Not much,
So
man.
you're
I'm
quiet
trying
over
to
there,
do
man.
songs.
You know,
I'm trying to get it all together over
You
here.
said-
Quiet.
Johnny Carson?
I'm getting ready to play stuff.
I thought you were gonna be the one,
I
you know.
I gotta hear from people first. What do you got going, dude? What's your story? What started you itching to rap?
I mean, how could you not? You know what I mean? I'm a child from the old school, you know what I mean? Came up off of that shit. And it's actually Dana, you know, who got me into, like, you know, the whole hip hop shit, because, you know, she's a little older than me.
What was she
That's
listening
my
to?
sister, by the
Okay.
way, Dana.
What was she listening to?
You know, like the Salt and Pepper, LL shit, like the, you know.
We're gonna late
the
late 80s.
Beastie Boys,
late
License to
80s.
Ill. I remember when she got that for Christmas. Like when one of her stocking stuff was that, you know what I mean? The
That's
Beastie
cool.
Boys shit. So just, I mean, like I said, I'm just cut from that fucking cloth, and just from hanging out, you know, around on the corners and shit, you know, that's what we did. Everybody raps. If you're like 35 and older, you know,
You at least
even
tried,
younger
you
for
at least
that.
tried it
I mean,
once.
Yeah, man. Shit.
Then
And I'm sure you guys did too.
Oh hell yeah.
You see?
Then you got me into Mos Def back in the day. Remember that?
Yeah. Well, a lot of this shit, the boot camp stuff, I'll put you, you know,
No,
all
but the
that
most thing,
shit.
you came back from that show, you were shining. You
Yeah.
were like, yo, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm totally telling you.
Yeah. Yeah, and he
Believe
was
me.
like such an influence on me, man.
Frankie, who's your favorite artist, man? Who's on your list?
Nine Inch Nails, Trent Reznor. Definitely.
Nice.
It's like one of my favorite, you know, artists of all time.
How about rapping?
Rapper.
Anyone who just always, you're like, yo, this is my guy.
Ghostface. Tyler Quality.
Anyways,
Yeah, like, wow.
You've seen them both. I've seen those. I went and saw some kind of DJ thing at BB King's, and afterwards it was Wu-Tang with a band.
Oh shit.
6 white boy band. It was only it was like 6 of Wu-Tang.
Oh, that's
It
the
was-
one you did the album
It
with.
was some weird thing, and I got invited to.
The,
a friend.
what is it? Sour
Alchemist.
Soul. The Sour Soul shit.
Yeah,
It was a long time ago. This was when I was like hanging out with Zeb and Eric and
Right.
Zeb was like, "Come on!" And so it was at BB King's, and the Al Green show just got out at like midnight. So it was all the old folks come out, dipped up, and then we were like, "What?" And then we went in, and then they had this DJ thing. Somebody wanted a big keyboard, like the Alchemist was over there, and this one was over there. And then afterwards, it was Wu-Tang with this white band. And actually, in the middle of this thing, somebody made a mistake, and like.
Oh, I
a
remember
few
you
people
told me,
pulled him
like,
out.
somebody-
Pulled out
yeah,
a dude like,
yeah.
yo, Frankenstein ass. What's
You
up?
told
You
me the
can't, you know,
story.
you gotta know
Yeah.
that beat. It was something off of like Liquid Swords, that it was just wasn't right, the ride symbol and something, and he's like, no, hold up. And they got a little weird, it got a little like, oh shit. I was like, this is crazy. What's going on here? And yeah, besides the thing, the vial I saw all night, Raekwon had a crack vial that was gold with covered in diamonds.
What the fuck?
And it was just swinging. And after a minute, it was like, I'm fucking hypnotized, yo. Yeah, we were up front. Like, we were up front. And I was like, did you see that? You see that? It's crazy. Big thing just swinging.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Alright, so, you know, it's crazy, right? Think about it. You know there was weed in that thing.
No,
The
definitely.
thing was, it was like this big. You know, both like big 6-inch thing canister. Alright, what else? We're talking about our favorite heroes. How about you? What's your musical background? I know you like a bunch of horn players. You like some different stuff.
Everybody, I mean, you know,
And we could all name people forever.
yeah.
There's so many
much.
things. What was your last show, Frankie?
Yes.
See anybody live in concert? You do any like live show things other than like artists that we all know, like any MSG or clubs in Manhattan?
I don't get out much.
Alright.
So, well, tell them about what's on the 24th.
Working hard.
Well, he
Working
was
hard.
asking who's the last artist I seen, right? Yeah.
Yes.
The last artist I saw was Paquito de Rivera. He's a jazz
Nice.
sax player,
Cool.
and he was
Where'd you
fucking
catch him
awesome.
at?
In New York.
It's the place, Manhattan.
Yeah.
Get yourself to Manhattan. All you got, everybody's out there. You know that.
Yeah, it was
look it up.
great. He was awesome. It was like his students, like
Oh, yeah?
all his students. Yeah, it was like a show with all his students, and he would step up and like play.
Nice. That's interesting. See, nobody. I would love to see. My mother was just telling me she saw McCoy Tyner like back in like '71. This person's still out. These jazz, you know, this artist.
Yeah.
McCoy Tyner. Yeah. It's amazing. You seen anybody lately?
I mean, as far as like bands go, like actual bands, when I went out to Philly to the Great American, what's it called? The Great American Song. It's they do it every year in Philly. That's why I caught up with Brian. You know, I was telling you about
You
that.
told me.
It's like
Yeah, he told me.
but that's where they have like everybody. Like that year when I went, what's his name was there? J. Cole.
Okay.
Future, like all those guys,
Nice.
Jay-Z, like it's a 3-day
Right,
event.
right.
It's a 3-day thing.
Not like the Spit Kicker we went to back in the day,
That
right?
was awesome.
What?
That was awesome.
What? Let's have a video of that in my head.
Yeah.
Spit Kicker, Kweli,
Yeah, the
Common,
Spit Kicker tour
Pharaoh
was like
Monch.
amazing.
Who else? There was De La. By the
De La
time De La
was
Soul
there.
came on, we were exhausted. We were like,
Right, yeah, we love
these guys are done, and they were the headliner. We were like,
Yeah, exactly.
nuts.
Kinda
All right,
like
we're
that.
gonna get to some hip hop, yo. What are we gonna listen to here, E? This is a song called "I Stay High."
Yeah, word.
Tell me about this tune, you guys. Frankie, talk to me. What you do on this?
I did some singing. I did was it the hook? We shared the hook
Yeah,
on here. And I think I did a verse on here.
yeah, of course. You think, you know you did a verse.
No, I did. I remember now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so it's the track. E really brings the concept of the records first. Like he brings me the beat and he brings me a first verse and a hook.
And then Frankie just takes it from there. He works his
I'll step
magic.
in. Yeah, I'll
Bomb.
step in and just kind of like,
Oh,
you know. So
man.
he sets the tone, but I don't rap on anything anymore that I don't do or agree with. You know, like I used to do features a lot back in the day, and sometimes I had to like change my personality to fit what they were talking about.
Right.
And I just got tired of doing that
Mhm.
because after a while I no longer gave a shit about what they were talking about. So, you know, when I met
It's just work.
yeah, so, you know, when E came in, he brought a whole list of concepts that I felt I could vibe with and that I could rap on and elaborate on from a place of like, yeah, this is me now, you know, as
Right.
opposed to like me from, you know, 5 years ago who was talking about something, looking at life totally different,
Word up.
you know, so I was able to mature in my content because of the opportunities he was bringing.
Wow.
So do you guys all collaborate on the beats, or just he does all the beats?
Nah, he
I
brings
don't
the
do the
beats.
beats. I
Yeah.
just find them and I just
Yeah.
come with Frank and
Presenter.
pretty
Okay.
much.
Yeah, he said, I vibe to this, what you think, and that's it.
Alright.
You know? But we definitely got, because of that, he was able to build a whole catalog of records that had a certain sound to it, because he got like a great ear for picking beats. So like, the beats all had a cohesiveness to them. They all sounded like they were from the same artist, so that helped carry him a long way. So now, after he got like all these records and they all have like a good vibe to them and it's consistent throughout the records, now we found him a producer, you know, who's interested in working with him, who could now like cater to
Yeah,
his
Rick
sound.
Alonzo.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's his
Ricky.
name, Rick Alonzo.
Rick Alonzo.
And actually, because Frank found him, like, you know, discovered Rick, you know, and yeah, man, it's just the way
Rick is a talented dude. Yo.
Oh,
He's from
yeah.
Mexico,
yeah,
and he makes these crazy hip hop.
Yeah.
beats.
What's his name?
Rick
name is
Alonzo.
Rick
He's friends
Alonzo.
with me on Facebook. Check him
Nice.
out. You
Yeah.
know, you just add him, pretty much. Add him on your, you know, that whole friend thing.
Got the official okay. Just add him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he love it because
Yeah.
we fuck with Rick.
Yeah, big time.
Alright, well this is Elijah featuring Frankie Metalz. I Stay High.
Mm.
What's your favorite color? Thick hips, you got kids, you a baby mother. Oops, that's my bad. I'm thinking out loud on the cloud of the loud. I'm a wavy brother. Check the attribute of rhyme, quite splendid. 6 foot, quick cook, fly, light skinned with a shine so bright, eat torch the sun. Revolutionary writer, yo, I'm all for one. A renaissance man. Painting pictures when the pen strokes love get released to my peeps and my kinfolks. I smoke Indo and sativa. Mix that up, that's Indonesia. Jungle fever, biracial creature. Unknown to mankind, nice to meet ya. All in my zone. The baddest of bitches be calling my phone. But I'm all alone, stuck in my ways. Scripting these verses and puffing this haze. What can I say? Dedicated to my family craft, I'ma glow on you today. Haters wanna hate, but they stagnated so they won't try. Put my hands around their neck like a bow tie. I'm so fly, dope guy with the smoke eye. Ventilate my thoughts, getting source, getting so high. I get 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 so high.
just want a brown bad bitch who's average. Roll a wood like a savage, it's a marriage. Life's good if it's lavish, great at their status. Nothing like rolling up a for that magic. Glad I ain't asthmatic. As a matter of fact, we doing back for back. Or going dab for dab until we cough and gag. Then we put on the jams and then put on some jams. And we take off and blast to the space inside that you think is the mind. Till we whine and we dine with the soul and the mind. Till we go and we find that there's more to the grind than the grind in itself. Sometimes it'll help. That the key to unlocking the soul is a chiba. How you cool, you don't smoke reefer. I bet I'll bag your senorita. And I won't give no two fucks neither, yeah. Player.
I'm so hot, stay hot, stay hot, yeah. I stay hot, I stay hot, I stay hot, I stay hot, yeah. I stay hot, yeah. I stay hot, I stay.
That's who you're probably talking about. Greg Nettles.
Stop. Greg
You know
Nettles.
what I mean?
Talking Yankee, talking
That's
background.
why you're probably thinking like Metal. It's Greg Nettles, dude.
Nah,
It's
he's
Greg
talking-
Nettles.
Yeah, that
Nah,
was Frankie Metalz. and
Nah,
Boxing, man.
that's
We're
That's
in the
probably why you're
baseball
thinking
talk
of that. You're
70s
talking
here.
about,
Nah,
dude, there's no fucking Yankee player named Metalz.
That's
No.
what he's fucking. No, that's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Greg
Nettles, yeah.
No, but
Alright.
no.
Cause my fucking, I used to hear my brother in the back room every time I home run. Like it sounded like metal.
I'm still singing the track in the back of my
Nettles.
head.
Alright. So it was okay. So that's what it was. See,
Yeah, no, you're right.
needed a real baseball fucking.
I thought
fan
it was
over here to
Frankie
tell me.
Metalz, like heavy metal. You know, like Frankie Metalz.
No, well, ask him.
No, well, Frankie, how'd you get that name, Frankie Metalz?
Frankie Metalz. His name was Mad Old. I kept getting the nickname Metal, like over and over in my life. I first got it. I grew up in Jersey City,
What part?
Communal Poor.
I was born in the Heights.
Yeah, no, Communal Poor. It was like, you know, like I grew up there, and when I started going to school, it was kind of like it was like, you know, the hood. You
You
know.
went to the one by Duncan Projects? That grammar school or?
Nah, I lived by Lafayette Projects.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, majority of my life, like when I moved to the Jersey City, like my mom and dad bought their first house. It was right across the street from Lafayette Projects. And so from there, I listened to a lot of rock music because of just my upbringing and shit. So when I was in high school, I got the name Metal just from like listening to a lot of rock, and everybody else listened to like hip hop and shit. So I got that nickname then. It was like grammar school and shit like that. The second time, I don't want to talk about it.
Word.
Word. Good choice.
And then the third time, I had a surgeon tell me that I must be made out of metal. Like that. So that was the last. It kind of just stuck from there.
3 strikes, it's your name, bro.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. You know. So there was a nickname that kept repeating itself, and I just stuck with it. Frankie Metalz. It was just like a part of me.
Right.
You know.
Nah, it flows, man. It fucking flows.
Yeah.
I feel so.
A little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's,
It's like some good fellas kind of name, you know?
it sounds. I know how it comes off.
You know Carmine.
Nah.
You know Sam.
Nah. No, but I listen to a lot of rock music. We would probably edit that second part and third part out. But, you know, like the name just kind of stuck just from being like something that repeated in my life, and it just kind of came into the artistry, you know.
It's a cool name. We dig it.
Dude, it's an awesome name.
It is.
You know, the first time I met him, like, Frankie Metalz, holy shit, it just strikes me.
It is. Bang, plain
You
simple.
know?
Especially when he bangs out, whatever he bangs out, and you're like, yeah.
Right.
Alright.
Right.
Yeah, you can't take a name without like having like knowing like, you know.
Dude, I'm telling you, the
You know.
No Church in the Wild cover that he did, that pretty much like, that gives you everything that you need to know about this guy. Nah, I can't say that because then you have the other song, Miles Away. That's, you know, that's like a whole nother,
Yeah.
it's almost like a song you would hear in Titanic or something. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
It's a
dude.
rock ballad. It's like a
Right.
rock ballad.
But the versatility though, that Frank just, oh man, love it. And you just heard it, Mark. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Little joint played for us before, you know, we started this shit, the show, yeah. You know?
Alright, we are gonna take a little break. And we'll be back with you guys in a little bit.
Oh, this one's with
other
Dwayne.
things to talk to.
Yeah.
Here's you hear in the back. Old track, new track, old track? It's a little bit, right? Dwayne?
Maybe like a year old, the most.
Haven't seen my man in a while, seen him on Facebook.
Dude, yeah, man. Frank's like, I mean, him and Frank have been, you know,
Works with him too.
back at it. Yeah.
Nice. Alright. Little short break. And we'll be back with y'all. Sorry. I'm in Newport Mall in like 1989. We're back with Frankie Metalz and Elijah. D-Rod, what up?
Yo.
I hear this distinct voice, and I have her record, like, you know, going on in tape, like in my life at the time. I hear, excuse me, you got needles for turntables? And I go, I know this voice. And I turn around, and it's the voice I know. It was Queen Latifah and some chick in Sam Goody in Newport Mall looking for a needle for a turntable, which I went, nah, they ain't. I'm like in my head going, they ain't got that shit. I'm like, just turn around on the dime. And the guy was like, no. And I was like, dude, that was Queen Latifah. And that was it. That was my quick, like, brush with Latifah.
How fucking funny is it, bro, Elijah? We were just talking about that bitch.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call her a bitch.
Well, that's just how I talk, man. You know, this is...
He's D-Rod.
Yeah,
how funny it was we were talking about that fine female.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You talking about Queen Latifah?
Yeah.
Hell, you don't call. Who you calling a bitch?
Hey,
Come on, man. She said it before you did. Who you calling a bitch?
Yeah, but nah, that's just interesting that, you know, she's got that firehouse like that, dude. Like just holding it, and because it's forever, it's been abandoned. You know what I mean? Since, you know, since we were kids. So it's like, wow, that's, you know,
Yeah,
pretty
it's probably at
impressive
least
that
like
she bought that
$3.4 million probably buy that from her.
Yeah.
Beautiful turntables in Sam Goody. Oh, no. Any other brush with greatness? Frankie, any brush with greatness is hip-hop musical-wise? Or somebody like, yeah, that's what's his name? Something like that?
Like somebody famous that I met?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I met the Jizza.
Word.
And I was starstruck.
Nice.
I met him at DMV.
No way. Oh,
I
man.
met him at the DMV, man. And I was listening to his one of his albums prior to me even seeing him, which was crazy. Like I was listening to DJ Muggs
Right.
and the Jizza. It was this collaborative album they did. And then I walk into work, take my headphones off, literally after just listening to like number 9 off the album. And then I sit at my desk because I worked there at the time. So I sat down and then he walks in, you know, with some license plates in his hand. And I'm like, damn. Now the first thing I thought was, oh, he looked like the Jizza. That was my first impression, like, damn, he looked just like the Jizza. I'm gonna tell him that when he walks up. And then he walks up to the desk and he opens his mouth and talks and I'm like, oh shit!
Yeah.
In my head,
Yeah.
this is the Jizza. And he handed me the plates, and the reason I knew it was the Jizza, if you ever listen to Jizza talk or just listen to, you know, listen to any Jizza, he was like, "Where do I return these plates?" You know? And I was like, "Oh, that's what I was like, oh shit,
Dude,
this
yeah,
is
that's
the
too,
Jizza."
that,
This
like,
is the
distinct
Jizza.
voice.
Yeah, he got a very distinct voice. So I was like, he looked like him and he is him, you know. So I was like, right here. So I took the plates down, and I didn't say shit to him because I was like, damn man, I'm working here right now. I don't know if I could even come at him, you know, in this type of way. It was just professional. I didn't know what he was gonna do, but you know, I took his plates, and then they sent him home because he didn't have his points. So he was walking out while looking at the brochure they handed him. So now he's standing directly in front of me with the brochure, like trying to figure out, okay, what do I gotta bring in? And I'm at the desk just staring at him. And then he looks at me, and I like jump up. I'm like, oh shit, he's gonna say something to me. And he goes, is this new? I was like, yeah man, I don't want no problems, just. But then he came back and he had his points, and everybody recognized him as the Jizza by then. And they took like his picture and stuff. It was-
Did he have vanity plates or just regular?
Nah, he had regular plates. You know what I mean? I think he be out here in Jersey City.
I know one of them used to live across, what was that, those little condos by Newport Mall?
Yeah.
I know one of them lived over there. I don't know
Yeah.
which one.
I was just really thrown off though, because I didn't believe that to be real. Like, how could I have just been listening to you? You know, he's also like a huge influence in just period, like life, you know, with his hip hop. So I'm like, oh shit, this is really him. I ain't know what to say. I ain't say nothing. I was just like, oh shit.
Keep it professional.
What
Your
about
work,
you,
man.
man? Hey, you want to tell anybody?
Fucking plenty of
Mad
artists,
people, right?
Yeah, I know you had a couple. Marcus had some crazy pictures, remember? You said,
Yeah, nah, that was dope. Big Daddy Kane, everybody.
Wasn't he at the
Well
picnic,
said.
the Chappelle
That
block party?
Yeah,
Man,
block party thing. He worked
if
that.
I could take back time, I could like, instead of going to Woodstock or something, I'd go to that. That
Yeah.
Chappelle block party. We fucked up. Fucked up on that. Fuck up every couple of years. You're like, yeah, I should have went to that.
Yeah, but we saw a lot of cool shit too.
We did. No, we did. We went early. Remember that?
The order
So that
early
Badu
goals,
and that Brutes and all that.
Common.
And that other thing.
Dude,
That's
Common
my
was
vibe.
phenomenal, dude.
I love that shit.
Aquarians, right? The
Yeah.
best. The
Yeah,
best.
that's right.
So that
We
little
saw
5-minute
too.
video, did I send you guys? Did I send you that?
No.
Oh, somebody made a great cartoon video of that whole story.
Please let me know the next time you
I'm-
attend one of those.
Awesome.
Oh,
I'm gonna send it to you like fucking tomorrow.
I think I know what you're
It's
talking
awesome.
about too.
It's the story of that whole thing in the
right,
Electric
how they
Ladyland
all formed.
They
Like
use
that.
They use
Right.
Electric Ladyland. and
Because
the
that's
whole
like
line.
everybody. D'Angelo, Erykah Badu,
Wow.
Common, Bilal, right. That
They're all
whole
making
the
records.
Roots,
They were all
Jill
making
Scott,
records.
that whole like kind of
Tells
like
you the story.
movement.
Actually, if
I know what
YouTube,
you're talking
there's a
about.
lot of good stories of that on
Right.
YouTube. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
D Rotten.
I never met no rappers.
No rappers? Any metal? Any metal artists?
Oh shit, I met Nas though.
There you go.
I was about to ask you, but I ain't want to. I was like, he would have said it.
That's right. That fucking dude. That was like what? Yeah, I would say that was the biggest like artist I've ever met. Like, got a cool pic with him and shit. Like, talked to him for a little bit. Like, real down to earth dude, man. Damn, that's right. But most Def, we seen him. Like Quali, remember the autograph CD cover I had? That was the first show I went to, the Knitting Factory. And this was when they were like really nobody, and I was just so like into these dudes, like holy
All I
shit.
knew was I'm like, dude, I know
right,
this.
right.
That was on like
That
on
was-
97. They were playing that.
Nah, no way.
Yeah?
That one?
Yeah, well, not the full thing, but some of these mixed.
Right,
There was always
yeah.
playing a beat, and I remember hearing it, and
Yeah.
it was slow, and then it went away, and then you were like,
Right.
yo, check this out. And I was like, no, this is great.
Yeah,
It's got me back into hip hop, dude. I wasn't even.
yeah.
I remember like, dipping on the Apollo, watching like Biggie and I was like, with that most Def Quality. That was it.
That sounds dope.
That was it. So we're gonna play something for you guys right now. This is all for you. Anything else you want to tell me about this track? You and Frankie Metalz?
Yeah, Frank, dude, he goes in, well, yeah, like basically he just like kind of like what we do the music for, you know what I mean? Like just pay attention to this verse. It's like really,
Is this all for us? This is us?
yeah, shit, all
Me?
for everybody.
You?
The
Him and her?
universe. All
D Rotten, here it
right.
comes. Elijah Frankie Metalz, all for you.
Thank you.
This type of thing, it happens any day, anytime. The stars align with the universe when saying these rhymes. Illuminary shine, I hit the ground running. Sorry if I kept you waiting, no delaying. Now I'm coming like a climax. Explode on the scene, yeah, I'm creaming them. So highly underrated, yeah, this bars is all premium. Certified and letting loose the sharpshooter who sparks through the regulator, trap my art moves ya. I talks to ya, energy blow sparks through ya. Medulla oblongata, got a lot of heart too, bruh. Bust a maneuver, pivot beat will do a dip. Trucking down the Apache line, I hope I don't slip. Enough respect, TBB, Mr. Freeze, DJ Solo, who's very well known, even though we on the loto. You'll snap a photo, you can guarantee I enhance your screen. Fly gully brother, know what I mean? I hit the scene, charge lit from the spliff that I'm lifting on. Sipping on Uncle Jack, about to get my pimpin' on. He's so fly, wide awake. I got more love to give than I'm willing to take. Make no mistake on what you call the truth, cause when it's all said and done, this is all for you. Wide awake, I got more love to give than I'm willing to take. Make no mistake, show this boy the proof, cause when it's all said and done, this is all for you.
Yo, I was destined to be a champion. Try to write my autobiographical, but most of the times I just can't begin. Too many faded thoughts between my temples, mediating the moment. The headphones beatboxing the instrumental. I'm homegrown, my dome probe, divine perspective. I seek a higher essence, there is no misdirection. I build with my collective, we earn our own respect. Hustle with no elective and muscle through all rejection. The story unfold, the glory to throne. Elevate the state of mind to behold the unknown and grow beyond what I think are limits. Good deeds are never finished, diminish the strain. Exhibit the waves, I feel it inside of me, selling my body, yo, it's mandatory. Too many cats who rap, it's mad corny, you not in our category. We don't rap, we enact the story. Theatrics a bonus, remain focused. Lay off the hate and get your soul broken. So this ain't a game, this is like my people all chosen. Woken, still smoking, living with they third eye open. Seeing what truly lies behind every emotion, I'm free. And once you understand what that means, there'll be no need for you to thank me when you see as I can see this for you. This for you.
We back, people. All for you. From Frankie Metalz and Elijah. Telling stories in the back, hanging out. I forgot to give you the signal. Did you catch it? You got it. We got some people in the room we like to shout out. A-Dub in the house today. Yeah. J-Dub behind the camera.
J-Dub and
Can't tell the
A-Dub.
camera to herself, just there.
Yeah,
What's up?
I had to just bring up. You said you interviewed Murdoch, right?
Murdoch.
On the last episode.
We just did him. He was our first artist. We covered actually the first rap.
Yeah,
we did Malatora,
Yeah.
the first artist one, and so you guys are our third. Yeah, we just did. What was that, last week? Murdoch?
Yeah.
A week ago?
Yeah, he's dope as hell.
Yeah.
Murdoch's
dope.
cool, right?
He's
Yeah,
dope
it was
as hell.
the videos and stuff he sent us, and it was yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool.
Nah, he's dope.
Homegrown like stuff too, you know, like
Mhm.
made like right in front of his house and whatnot.
Nah, he's
So where he lives, like
It's
you
the
know, you
best
see him
shit.
like driving his car, like it's
the
great.
best shit, yeah.
The crown and the little sword.
Yeah, he's creative as
He
fuck.
is.
He's
You know, when he
creative
told
as
us the
fuck.
stories about his like theatrics live, he does something with blood. Like
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we were like, wow. So he gets, you know, you gotta check that out.
There you
That's
go.
why, right?
So he
Yeah.
majored in fucking theater.
Yeah, that's where that's going. That's what you get from everybody. It's not just one thing anymore. It's
Yeah,
like-
no, he said he's opening up for, he's got the opening slot for Mortal Technique.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Dope.
Dude's cool. What else are we BSing on? What about, you Yankee fan? Anybody Yankee fan here? I gotta bring this up every podcast.
You know, I'm not.
Wait, what are you, a
They're
Mets
gonna
fan?
win 111 games, everybody.
Who are you?
Big Phillies fan.
100 for the Phillies fan. They got Aaron Nola, a couple good pitches.
Alright.
You'd be alright. The Mets are gonna go better than them. But Yankees are win 111 games. They keep announcing it. So, They win 91.
You really think they're gonna fucking do something?
Yeah, they're looking good.
You don't think in a couple more years of rebuilding?
Nah, I just watched them beat the Mets today. I think they beat the Mets. I left the game early. Something might have happened, but yeah, they look good. You a sports fan, Frankie?
Boxing.
Boxing. Like old school or still right now current? You know who's boxing and whatnot?
On and off. When I feel like a good fight is coming.
Old
There was a
HBO
fight on
tapes?
tonight, actually.
You don't think it's fixed, Frankie?
Hmm?
You don't think it's fucking fixed?
Boxing.
That's why I avoid a lot of fights.
Nah, the
go
fucking
for ones that I
Conor shit
really,
was
like,
fixed.
follow.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that was
The Conor Mayweather, but nah, these other fights
You
like
guys watch
Berto
MMA? I
and-
don't watch a touch of this MMA stuff or anything.
Well, you see
watch
Mayweather's
Nah,
going to
only
the
when I
MMA
see
arena.
it.
I follow this one dude who does international boxing, and he's a fucking prop. I forget his fucking name. I shouldn't have even brought him up. Damn. Devon, it's like, hold on.
Wilder?
Devon Wilder.
Oh, yeah, he's a
Is that the dude
yeah,
he
he
shot?
just
He just
fought.
knocked
Yeah, he
some
just
Russian
fought.
wrestler.
Nah, just
No, but they showed an old
Ruiz.
clip. You know, before somebody fights on another channel, they show. We watched some dips and do that. Like, it was
Nah, he
funny.
just fought last week.
Yeah, he's
He's a problem.
undefeated, right? Is he
He's a
undefeated?
problem.
Nah, he
He's
sucks.
a big
bro.
dude.
He
Nah,
sucks.
hell
He's
no.
so wild and sloppy in the ring.
But
Are you serious? You never
but
seen
for
him
now,
fight?
he's probably the best thing there is, though, because boxing's not like
Right,
it used
all
to be.
he is just a dude.
You know
he's
who's
got
got the
the
HBO
power.
vault at home?
He's got the
I got all
power.
them HBO fights.
This dude got a
Check.
lot of power, bro. I saw him punch some guy into a seizure.
Yeah, he's got power.
He's got
But that's
mad
all
power.
he's got. He's so wild
move
and
yet,
reckless with his
and-
punches. I'm telling you, no.
He's got to get
technique.
Kevin Rooney or
Dude, you gotta be
Teddy
kidding me,
Atlas,
dude.
baby.
Frank, all he got is power, bro.
I
I
love
watch
that
power,
boxing.
but he's got,
Sports talk,
he's got
yeah.
that Muhammad Ali confidence, though.
Mr. D. Rotten.
Yeah, but that,
Sports talk.
I just
baby,
think-
that's not gonna last long until a real heavyweight that can box. That's the thing. This dude can't box. I'm telling you, Mark. Believe me. Watch some of his shit.
He's
and
wild.
You'll see what I'm talking
He's
about.
wild.
Just
But
like
he's
his
a-
name.
You know what I
Wilder,
thought
bro.
when I saw him fighting this
Nah,
one guy?
man.
There was a
He's
section in his
tough.
body the other guy didn't cater to that he could have knocked him out with a body shot. And that's all. I was like, he didn't get to him. He got to him first,
Dude,
but
I'm
he was
telling you,
he was
this guy
open,
just
and the
yeah.
guy was lefty the other way, and I was
He
going.
throws bombs. Pretty
He's
much
long,
the whole
though.
fight.
He's long, right?
Right,
He's
he got
pretty
the
long.
crazy reach.
That's why the guy
He's
couldn't get in
tall.
there. This guy kept going down.
Yeah,
He's got mad reach.
But what he had to do, I was telling my girl, it was like he had to come under. He kept going in. I was like, you gotta come up.
Yeah,
He was
dude,
stunning. I was
I'm
like, get up in
telling
this
you.
dude's chin.
Watch the
And
fight.
he
Did you
didn't.
see the fight last week?
I did. I
Dude,
did.
alright, watch it.
I will look for
Watch
Wilder.
that, and you'll see how you'll be like, holy shit, this is like the sloppiest heavyweight boxing ever. I'm telling you, dude, it was so bad, bro. And that, but it goes
Definitely
to
the
show
hardest
how
thing
bad,
right now.
you know, the heavyweight division has been forever. Like, think about it. Who was the great last best like heavyweight?
Tyson.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know?
Sorry, Tyson.
Do you know I have on
Nah,
tape?
Lennox. You could say you could argue Lennox Lewis.
Remember that tape
You know
I
what
have?
I mean?
Lennox
You can
Lewis
argue with
calling
Lennox Lewis.
my man
Of
the
course,
N-word.
dude.
You know that?
Of course.
It was crazy.
Of course. Nah, the 12 days.
Oh my
Of
God!
Christmas, bro. The 12 days of
I have the
Christmas.
12 days of
Best
Christmas
shit,
by
yo.
Mark
Go.
with boxers. They do with boxers from USA Boxing, and everybody's got a different accent or a
Can we
different
look
list.
that up? Can we look that
It
up?
is on YouTube, I believe. I found it. Like we don't have any internet right here right now, but
Oh.
and I have it on tape.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
Yeah. You got
Four
it.
calling
Yeah.
Burt's. Remember that dude? You came up to him, the boxer like Carlos Palomino, some dude. Four calling Burt's. There's Butterbean. It was like 3 French hands.
Right,
No,
who was the one with
Michael
five?
Nunn was like 3 French hands. He has no
Right,
accent.
right, yeah.
Look, brother, like
But who was the one that
Good.
did the 5 goals?
Tommy
That
Hearns.
Tommy Hearns,
Yeah.
right?
He was
Yeah.
like any of his rings.
Yeah. He
It
looked
was
all
too
crazy
good.
though, like.
Oh
you
my
know.
God, the things you see on live TV.
Yeah, wow.
No, but the
That's
Riddick
classy
Bowe,
shit.
the Riddick Bowe thing was kind of heavy. Riddick Bowe was
Oh,
gone.
in Holyfield?
Oh
That
no,
thing?
it was a fight.
With
that
the parachute?
Riddick
Remember the
Bowe-
dude with the
I
fucking
do.
parachute
But
thing?
Riddick Bowe was fighting, and he was walking out of the ring, and Lennox Lewis had his tux on and was doing the fight with a guy, and he walked up to him and went to Lennox Lewis like, "You ain't shit. Razor Riddick was a chump," and like all this fight talk, and it went back and forth, and out the side of his mouth he heard the N-word, like, boom. And he went, "What?" And he went, "What? You better watch your mouth." And like Rock Newman got involved, and it was just something, and I was like, "Oh, where am I at?" It was, it was strange, and he said it like all British too. It was
Yeah,
weird.
yeah.
Yeah, it was like a brother from like Brownsville was like, "Yo, they
Right.
stomp on you right now, easy." To hide behind that bow tie.
Holy shit.
Yeah, nah, all the sports and stuff we catch. Boxing fan. Thanks for bringing up boxing, dude. We wouldn't like.
Dude, watch that fight.
Lost
Like,
episode-
so just watch, check
episodes
that
ago.
fight out, and you'll see why I'm like Devontae Wilder. He's dude. He's not a great heavyweight.
Yankees.
Yeah,
So the Cleveland Browns moves,
Yeah,
crazy
so-
Cleveland Browns moves,
of course,
all that.
of course.
Trebs Packers, whatever.
Yeah, I mean they're
Kaiser, yeah.
dude. Minnesota might be legit, bro, for a little bit.
Yeah. Regular season, good regular season team.
Nah, but it's all about the Niners. You know that.
Yo,
G, bro.
we're gonna all open up your eyes with a tune called "Open Up Your Eyes." We'll be back to talk about it.
Yeah, this one's political, bro. It's dope.
You may be shocked at these words. Fight the company behavior and the right counter attitudes. Wearing the Iram garb of children, I made the 7 circuits around the Kaaba. I drank from the sacred well of Zemzem. I ran from the hills of Safa and Marwa. I stood on Mount Ararat with my brothers. I come.
Yeah, computer hacks, stress to the max. Education lacks while our children push back into the rears of the class when we failing our youth. See, the proof is in the pudding, I'm revealing the truth. I took a look at the horizon, saw the oceans rising. It's really no surprise to see marine life dying at a rate so drastic. Throat choked in plastic, oil coil reeks from the leaks. Yo, it's tragic, please hear me if you're listening. From North Dakota out to Michigan, the government poisons the water system and the food that we eat. It's a new world order. Separate the father from the mother, son and daughter. Close the border, build the wall up, time to make the country great again. Terrorists get recruited, immigrants, we do away with them. So who you telling it's the home of the brave? When in today's society, I'm still known as a slave. Wait. And think about it for a minute. I ain't finished. Treat the beat just like some coochie. Get up in it. Representing for the people. Start to writing all wrong. Thanks to my mama for this insight and the light in this song. You gon' see. The world's gonna see. There's a million motherfuckers that's just like me. Ready to bleed for our freedom. Yeah, we need a revolution. Let's build in the mind in the form of evolution. Let's see. The world's gonna see. There's a million motherfuckers that's just like me. Ready to rock for liberation. We define the laws. Revolutionary writers always rhyme for the cause, as you could. Sound of the cannon means somebody letting freedom ring. Bodies drop like stock markets when the greed exchange. Hand over fist, these old capitalistic bastards trying to massacre the masses with divide and conquer tactics. It's a crazy way of living. My people poverty stricken. Policies written by white supremacists running a system filled with corrupt cops, lawyers, judges, politicians. Homeless people get no love, but we can fund Apollo missions. This is not a plan designed for us. We need to have a moment of atonement. Cause my life matters, you don't own it. I'm a child of the Most High, so therefore I am relevant. Always in my element, so elegant and prevalent. My diction's full of wisdom like professors in top schools. Brilliant with my visions and a message I drop jewels. Hip-hop, blues, spiritual music for your soul. Collectively uniting and combining as a whole. As you can see, the world's gonna see. There's a million motherfuckers that's just like me. Ready to bleed for our freedom, yeah, we need a revolution. Let's build in the mind in the form of evolution. Let's see. The world's gonna see. There's a million motherfuckers that's just like me. Ready to rock for liberation. We define the laws. Revolutionary writers all rhyme for the cause, as you could see.
Basically,
They're bringing it back because they can't
Like
take
from
it.
the 70s, 80s.
we're back.
Russia,
Popping up in
80s,
this room
you know,
right
80s,
Yo, this
Russia,
is combos.
Cold War era.
The rock.
Yeah, we had a good time tonight,
Yeah.
yo. We had a good time with you guys tonight. Because we know he's, we could just, he's like part 2, BSing.
What you sipping on, Bernardo?
I'm sipping on this thing, Jackie, but we can do commercials. We're gonna start with this. Jackie, what is this, girl? Talk to me. Jones Cane Sugar Soda. This is a cream. There's no
Jones with
fructose.
some
It's like an
cane.
old Snapple when they came with those first sodas you could see through. Like
Jones
remember that?
Jones
Yeah,
with
you know
some
what? Now the
cream
world's a
sauce.
better place. You got Tic Tacs that turn into gum, B.
What?
No,
Yeah,
but-
I saw that.
What?
Commercial for that.
So,
Yeah.
Instead of making bubble yum in 1978, you should have made a Tic Tac that became gum. But no, you need bubble a bubblelicious somebody.
Bubble
That was
Lum.
dumb. Remember that? Bubble yum, bubblelicious.
The tape shit was cool though. The
I
bottom
eat
foot.
that. I wanted to eat
Remember
that.
that?
It's too soft.
Oh no, the Big League Chew was the best, bro.
Yep. That.
The Big League
Bubble,
Chew
eat
is the
that
best,
too.
bro.
They gave you all
You know
the
what's
energy.
good?
Gosh, the great one.
5 bazookas. Agreed.
Oh,
25
yeah.
cents, 5 bazookas,
Yeah,
all
the little
sugary.
comic that.
Comic, get
you know, that was
75 of them
cool.
things, you can get a pocket knife. That you,
Right.
that you actual
Right.
pocket knife that you go and you fuck with your neighbor's roof and then you wind up at the police station. Is that what happened to me? That
Sounds like
good.
you did something.
That's exactly what happened. I got the pocket, went through the whole thing with the pocket knife, and me and my friends were all mischievous. I got caught cutting the dude's roof, ran up the block, ducked into a friend's house, came back out, and then the cops were just coming down the block, and they went, come with us. And then it happened, we were the two dudes that did it, and that was it. My mother would have to pay
Fucking.
these people. Yeah, stuff you do down a
Degenerate.
dead end. I grew up in a dead end down
Oh
in
man.
Country Village. That's all we had.
Just so
playing on the tracks,
It's
you
so
know.
rotten, Bernardo.
Everybody has their sections of Jersey City they grew up. This dude's over here. Give me a quote. Where were you?
What?
Vroom area, man. Where you grew up?
I was by Lincoln High School.
There you go. I grew up in Country Village. CVA All Stars.
I was like right across
See,
street
yeah,
from that, right across street from that fucking, that dump.
Right next to Bayonne, where Bayonne
Yeah.
meets.
That fucking condo that they built on top of a wasteland.
No condos. There was a condo on the way up to the building.
No, the ones they built on the wasteland right there by the football field.
Dude, you remember that?
You know
When
what?
that used to be
Oh,
back
yeah.
in the day.
Talking
that
about
used to
Society
be.
Hill?
There you go.
Yeah.
We rummaged through that stadium. Tell you, if you ever get a chance to rummage through an old stadium, just go for it. Like, sorry, like if you got kids and they're rummaging through an old stadium, just tell them to be careful. Because we found Ike and Tina Turner tickets, different things we shouldn't have been in there. Let me just tell you, a lot of fun in 1983 and 82, 84, like before that stadium went down. Low torches, friends of just yo,
A lot of Jersey City used to be swamp.
yo. I'm telling you, man.
That whole fucking city.
Well, there was
Wait, Jersey
Society
City?
Hill.
Did you ever
You're
play
talking
with
about
first
Society
base
Hill.
chalk?
Where?
That's
Medical
what
center
I'm
rolled around in first base chalk.
Where?
Medical center.
That was swampland?
That is swamp.
Yep.
Oh shit.
That is swamp. You know, if you really drive through there,
The light rails over it.
yeah.
It's all swamp.
Even
You can
like
see it on the
the
bridge.
new park that they just
You ever
built
take the
right
back
here on
roads?
Garfield.
Yeah.
That
Liberty
park,
Science
that
Center?
shit used to be like swamp.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
if you go through Liberty Science Center,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
man.
look at that, what does it look like? You know, it's
Mhm.
just swamp,
It's
really.
marshlands, really.
Marshlands,
That's what it
yeah.
looks like.
I mean, that's
Dude,
just,
they're
that's
trying
just
to-
like,
no, you know what they're trying to do actually?
history.
They're trying to buy that land now and like preserve it for like, you know, like nature and shit.
This is the Garden
Like
State.
there's yeah, right there with that land by, you know, where you sell Liberty Science Center is, they're trying to like preserve that now. They're putting a lot of money into that, like cleaning it up. Like we might be paying for that shit and taxes. Yeah, just check it out on that.
Paying for everything
Dude,
else.
everything is on the internet, bro. Or you know what I
I
mean?
live in the corner down.
So you could Google the shit, just and you could fact check it. You know what I mean?
Well, we're here from the chromiated grounds of Jersey City.
Yeah, dude,
We're
it's bad.
in the dungeon.
It's bad.
Chromium
And-
injection.
We'll have to all
Somebody's
we'll have to
injecting
watch
chromium.
Silkwood after this episode just to brush up on
Yeah,
it.
but it's not just down. It's not just down in this area either. It's down like we were
Dude.
talking about 440 and all that.
Oh, what about that fucking bowling alley that used to be on 440?
Roosevelt
That's
Lane.
like-
I grew up there.
Nothing's there.
You know, they had
For
Moon
years.
Patrol there in the 80s. You ever play Moon Patrol? Anybody? Like video game? Youngins. Yo, Moon
Oh,
Patrol.
with the car.
Yeah,
With the car,
it bumped on the thing and it shot up. It was
of
pretty
course,
cool.
all right, yeah.
Because
I
it really
do.
never went to any
I
other
remember
system,
that,
right?
right.
You ever see that on anything?
Nah,
The game system?
never.
Nah, Moon Patrol. You had the buttons and
Yeah,
jump
I
the
don't
holes
think-
and shoot up and shot that
But
way.
I still want to know why they never.
They
built
had
that.
Defender in there. Remember Defender?
Of course,
ship.
man.
Why didn't they ever build it there? What was wrong with that fucking ground?
Dude, something.
It's just nothing.
Oh yeah, I know.
You
all
know,
that shit.
no, you
Yeah,
know what? It
that's
takes that
awesome.
long. What do you think? It takes that long for chromium or whatever to get
To
lifted
dissipate
up?
or like?
Yeah, no, it's. I
right?
heard. From what I heard from somebody real quick, Giuliani owns a company, right? and somebody in the Midwest and it's taken there.
Well, it's right
Is that
by
what I
the
heard?
it's right by the fucking waste dump.
It's as much politics you're ever gonna get out of me.
Canada.
Where?
Canada.
Canada.
Sweet.
Dude, that, to me, that's out of space.
No, that's north. That's like south.
I'm just saying, that's like, maybe go out of space.
That's on the map.
Anybody ready for a celestial event? Like, I'm waiting for one of these things, like the Earth to open up and something happen.
Yeah.
We're like done with life and just ready for like the next thing.
I just want to see fucking aliens.
Totally. What do you think, Frank? You know there's a being out there, right? You know there's something? People see stuff every day on YouTube.
I think we're that being.
Ah, where that? They're all like, what the fuck is this shit show?
Fuck my world up right
There's
now.
like, everything else is cool. Like, what is this? Right? We're the ninth universe with like a bad link or something. Could be. That's good politicking there, man. It's good thinking. Yeah, well, I want something to happen. I want to see stuff. That's all I'm saying. Talk amongst yourselves. What do you think?
Yeah, but when you say that, like, what do you mean? Trying to
I don't
say-
know. Like, I see things of a guy jogging.
You wanna
and I
see a
us-
fucking
the guy's looking at the sun,
catastrophe, or-
right? And then all of a sudden he sees this other sun-looking thing over here that's whipping around and doing stuff.
All right, let's
And
get
he's like,
walking.
whoa, and it's like, you know, it's like 11 minutes, this dude like on his jog checking this thing out.
I
And
mean,
you're going, yo, what
they
is
have
this?
videos like that, but they're fake.
But there's,
know
some
what
of these
I
are
mean?
not though, that's what I'm saying. I watched another video where it was like
Optical illusions.
25 Starfleet type ships come
Right.
flipping off the side of the moon. You ever see that?
Yeah.
You want to
That's
see some
pretty
crazy shit?
What's up?
Check out Bomb Jump. This little 14-year-old kid who lived in Nepal
Right?
who just decided to just go meditate. He told his mom, yo, I'm the reincarnation of Buddha.
Right.
I'm going to the jungle to continue my journey. He goes into this jungle in Nepal, sits in this tree, and he was there for 10 months.
The Buddha boy. You talking about the Buddha boy?
He,
Yeah, the
he
Buddha
went
boy,
for
that's
10
his
months without drinking any water, eating anything, and he wasn't sleeping. He was just sitting there meditating.
Yeah, in a fucking tree, bro.
Nah, you
In a
definitely-
tree, right?
Tree.
So now,
In a
why
tree,
hasn't the
yeah.
world hear about this? Because it's Nepal. There's nothing. It's a whole
You
other
die after
world.
10 days of no fucking water. Right?
Exactly.
You gotta
So-
watch it.
So
You
what
gotta
happened
watch
was,
it to
what happened
see.
was,
Yeah,
people
it's
started
crazy.
seeing that this kid was just sitting there, and they felt that what he said was a religious miracle. So they started to colonize around him, right? People trying to worship him and shit like that. But the family was the only people who kind of created a barricade around him. So they gave him like a good 50 feet away from where he was. But around him was a booming colony of people selling, people coming from all over the world to see this kid. And there have been times where he burst into flames and just sat there in the fire.
Wow.
And there's footage of this shit. And this was like real deal. He was there for a lot longer than 10 months. This people came and studied him.
Right.
And then they did research to show how he's not the only one. There's people who do levels of this.
And Mark, you know who told us about it?
You know, Boski.
Nice.
Boy, Bo.
The facts.
Right. He put us on to this dude.
There's so much on
Yeah.
YouTube and there's so many countries and different things that you might just miss something
Hell yeah.
miraculous and insane like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Alright.
Wow.
Burst into flames, sat there for fucking 10 months.
So-
What happened?
So what happened, he sat there for more than 10 months. He was there for like a year.
Yeah.
Right? And what happened was he ended up getting up
Mhm.
and leaving. And he went deeper into the forest. Because there were many times that he snapped out of his meditation to tell his brother to tell people to be quiet. That would be the only time he got up, and then he'll go right back to it. But then he got up and went deeper into the woods, and then after he snapped out of it, he just started talking about life and how we should treat each other and shit like that. And the last I checked, he's going around the world doing that. That was the last I checked up on the dude.
Wow.
He's still going around just talking about life
Yeah.
to people, anybody. It doesn't matter. You just talk about life.
And he sat there for 10 months without no fucking
Look,
water.
that's the only thing that deep
He
I
got
fucking said.
Nah, man,
Like,
yo,
bro,
you
we
can't
got
go
10 months,
you can't go 10 days in the fucking Sahara Desert without
That's
That's
water.
what I'm
I'm saying.
saying, but that's just this guy's defying what they say is scientifically
There were scientists that came
correct.
to the
You
scene,
know what I mean?
and they started recording him because they started recording him immediately as soon as they
So
got
what
there.
you're saying is his meditation probably
Yeah,
fucking
bro.
constructed his molecules in his
Yeah.
body like some kind of
But there was
split
absolutely,
shit.
because
Yeah,
that's
I guess
that's
I
one of the
mean-
things that Buddhism teaches, right? The mastery of self, mastery of the body, Alright, so Bom Jam practiced Buddhism, and there's like techniques of meditation, like you close your eyes,
Yeah.
and there's a difference between you closing your eyes and you being aware that you're closing your eyes, and then you closing your eyes and just feeling like you're not even really anywhere. You know what I mean? You're just kind of there. It's like
So you think he just
reflective.
You think his meditation just like had him adapt?
His meditations is a whole practice. It's like a whole, that Buddhism shit is deep. If you ever get into it, it's really like, we look at reality on the outside. You see me, I see you, but then when you close your eyes to know that there's an internal world there. There's a whole universe of stuff going on within every one of us, because I can have an idea and then it changes my outside reality. So it's, a lot of it is internal, the internal world. What you see when you close your eyes and start to listen to what's actually going on up here.
That's hard. I do that shit.
You have to. We're humans.
Try to look at the white dot, something, when I close my eyes. Put it around.
Yeah.
It's hard. There's so many things in your world, dude.
Yeah.
And you can't. Believe me, it's hard.
Yeah, man.
You need like a special room for that, like a place
You need
to go. It's
to
like,
hear Clark Kent's album, others, just the voice.
Nah, man, you could get, like for me, I could get that anywhere. Doesn't matter what's going on. Like when I close my eyes sometimes and I really just, I would say it's like a focus, you know what I mean?
So you really think that's like a whole other fucking kind of reality when you go to
you
go to sleep or
you
whatever?
shift your focus from like the external
I mean,
to the internal. In the moment, like I think one of the a good writer who writes about this type of concept is Eckhart Tolle. He's like a spiritual writer, and he has this book called The Power of Now. And in that book, he kind of talks about meditative things like accepting the now, the right now, the moment right now, what's going on right now.
Talk about that later.
But yeah.
I mean, I just say right now, high or sober, I always dreamt the same shit. If I was in a good mood, I dreamt good shit. If I was in a bad mood, I dreamt nightmares.
I'll just say, dude, I stopped smoking weed, and like, dude, I dream more than ever now. Like, that's crazy how that works. Maybe it's just me, but
the presidency. Your dream.
What are you doing that you're dreaming more now?
I stopped smoking.
Oh.
I mean, but tonight,
Tonight
you know what I mean?
I don't worry about having dreams about having dreams. It's all about comfortable sleep. I don't care what I'm dreamt. Wasn't
I'm telling
sweating
you,
or
it's-
freezing. I'm get a good sleep. I'm good. Yeah, some of them dreams are real though when you wake up, right? It doesn't happen.
I wouldn't say
Well,
real,
that's
but
the kind of, this is a fucking movie. That's like the concept of Avatar.
Avatar.
You're awake and when you close your eyes, you're in another body. It's like a fucking dream,
Wow. Any good movies? Anything? Nothing before we go?
Wrinkle in Time was awesome.
Wrinkle in Time was
dude, I'll
awesome.
tell you this, my shit. The Shy, dude. That
Yeah, we
new
watched
show,
that. I watched
song,
The Shy. I
that's
watched
really
those 2 weeks.
good. That's a good show.
I watched The Shy. Mr. D.
Let's get ready for Avengers Infinity War, bro.
That's right. You're a big guy.
It's gonna blow the world up.
Yeah,
I'm with that.
What was that Marvel?
This one come
I
out.
played Marvel.
It's been 10 years in the
Dude,
making.
the Black Panther shit now.
I
$1 billion.
I'm
dude.
still looking for Letterman to come up
Worldwide.
on at like 12:30 at night for me. My comfortability. Even on a
But to me, my opinion, alright, the Black Panther, it was a good movie. It followed the same structure.
Alright.
It followed the same structure as every other Marvel
I
movie.
mean,
come in.
I'm just saying, like, dude, visually it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was dope.
story.
But, like, the storyline was,
Not
you know,
It was generic, you know.
Nah, it was cool. You know,
Like Wonder
comic book
Woman?
shit. But I mean, the way they, I don't know, to me at least, the way they like hyped it up,
Right? It was too much.
I'm like,
It was too hyped.
Too high.
Too hyped.
a little bit, dude.
Don't
I
look
think
It was a good
represented
movie.
was what was hyped more like.
Because, I mean, why didn't they hype up Luke Cage? That shit was, it was a black dude, it was all based in Harlem and everything. Why they never hyped that up?
Well,
As a
they didn't have an
comic
all black
character.
cast,
Right.
you know. So
Yeah.
that's one thing where like a majority of the cast
I
was.
mean, there was one or two white dudes in there, just like in Black Panther.
Yeah, but they were like looked at as
Yeah,
colonizers, you know, in the film, you know, and
Right.
they made sure that they let them know like, yo, you don't talk here, cause you white.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? So it wasn't like a lot of other movies, you know, in that respect. And it had like the culture in there, like both villains was black, right? But one represented something different. One was from the United States, it's different, and then one was from Wakanda. in that sense. So it was like a lot of people didn't get like that villain part, you know, like, oh,
Right.
they both black. Well, that's not for you to get, you know. That's why the culture's in there. You know, people from the
Yeah.
culture understand that differential. But I think because of that is why it appealed, like Scarface did at its time. You know, and that movie wasn't really like considered that dope to like Al Pacino. Al Pacino thought it was like one of his worst movies he ever did. But because it resonated with the culture,
It's one of the worst
Yeah,
accents he ever
exactly.
did.
hell yeah, it was the worst accent.
The best part of that movie is the video in the beginning when he's like doing all kinds of things and there's this really bad song that comes on.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love that. I love that part. And it's just all that stuff, and then showing you him, he's getting bigger, and it's like it's like a really bad like 80s. What is that? That's an 80s movie, right? 80.
Yeah. Early, like 81,
Yeah,
81,
It's
82.
a fave though. Good film, all that shit.
But that's why I feel like it resonates with the culture in LA where people witnessed and they're like, oh shit, that's really like where I'm from. And then, you know, I thought the movie was hard as fuck.
Yeah, Jay Duff out.
Jackie, we're all watching you.
But yeah, that's pretty much it as far as with Black Panther.
Well, that's cool. That's somebody
I
he saw it.
Like,
He's overhyped.
too hype.
That's a good way of looking at it, though. I never looked at it like that in that perspective. I guess 'cause I'm not seeing from their eyes.
Yeah.
You know, I only can see the way I see everything.
Yeah. No, but it was a dope ass movie. It did look great. And the concept.
Nah, the storyline was cool though, especially with the vibranium shit. Like I thought that was really.
It made it
like,
universal.
cool. Yeah.
You know, because like this vibranium came from outer space.
Right.
And
No,
it
and they
changed
talked
the
about
terror.
that, how that dude, and it's right, how like, what's his name, Killmonger?
Yeah.
That dude, like, I was getting what he was saying, like even in the movie, like you really felt like, dude, you know, look at what they. Did you see it yet?
Did not.
You don't watch that stuff.
That shit is dope though. This shit is
I've not
dope.
seen it yet.
Cause they were just, cause you know he was like from the hood, and basically he's saying like, all right, you Wakanda, kind of like you from the motherland, you know, how come you didn't come back and get me and save me? You knew that, you know, where I'm living, the way it's going on, it's fucked up. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be a superhero, but you know, you ain't looking out for me. You only care about your people in Wakanda. You know
What's
what I
the name
mean?
of the place?
Wakanda.
Fiction.
That's where the vibranium landed and they lived like
Yeah.
advanced people because of that technology. But the world didn't know that. They just thought of them like another third world country, but they were really living like science.
Yeah. It's a dope movie. Yeah. It's a
dope
dope
as
movie,
fuck,
but I'm
man.
just saying, it's just like,
It's got like Batman elements where she's controlling shit from Wakanda and he's in freaking Shanghai,
yeah.
right? She's driving a car ain't even in Shanghai.
Exactly.
She's driving the shit from.
Yeah,
That shit was dope.
it is dope. It was dope, but I'm just saying, it was like, cause you know what it was, Frank?
Yeah.
Like, you know, people were dressing up in the dashikis
Yeah.
and shit. That was too much for
That was
them, you know what I
extreme,
mean?
yeah.
Like, it was a little, like, come on, really?
Yeah.
You know, why weren't you doing this for Malcolm X?
Two
You know
thumbs
what I
up.
mean?
Word. Word.
I watch Viceland. I watch Hamilton's
Actually-
Pharmacopoeia and all that stuff. And
Should
actually,
we? You just said it.
and Darius and
Malcolm X is more relevant for them to be more
Yeah.
proud of.
how about Hate Thy Neighbor?
Like, I want real heroes.
Another one. Yeah, it's a
Like,
Uh,
dude,
British
yo,
next guy that
something the Lord
has
made.
a lot to do with
Remember
different
that?
races. And
Did you see that? Something the Lord made? I'm just saying, I was just saying, like, why don't we have, like, real black hero movies? Like, Something the Lord Made was great, with Mos Def.
Oh, yeah.
He played Vivian Thomas, the
Yes,
doctor from
Yeah, that was
Clue,
really good.
That was really
You know?
Yeah,
Like,
a
those
lot of
are
our
the
rappers
movies.
are great actors now, and then probably never have another great record again, but they'll
Dude,
might have a great
50's
movie
too
out,
much,
you
bro.
know?
Nah.
50's too much. I finally started watching Power. Like, everybody, you know what I mean, was on that
Got you on
Power
hype.
shit.
Yeah.
I finally started watching it. And
It's a good show, though.
Yeah, it is. It really is. 'Cause I
and
don't
yeah.
really watch shit like that.
I don't mean to interrupt, but Kobe Bryant just won an Oscar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I saw that too.
Documentary, right?
Yeah.
See that?
Mhm.
That's good. It's pretty wild.
Got rings,
Did you
got
see the thing
Oscars.
though with the meme where it was like
Grammy,
he won the
can't get that
Oscar
Grammy.
for best impersonation of like Michael Jordan though? Because you know how he has those videos where he does everything
I
like
saw it. He
Mike.
explains everything, and
Exactly.
he tells you how.
Even
shows-
he does
I watched
this
it,
shit. You remember the?
Yeah. Did you see
He
the
did.
Matt Barnes made him flinch, didn't
Oh, yeah,
that was
nah,
great.
yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
Like I've been in the gym more times.
Forever. Or nah, I just watched one with him and Kyrie Irving. Where Kyrie Irving was like younger, not, you know, like I think he's on like the college, like Olympic team or whatever, and
Kobe talked
he
to
was,
him.
yeah, he was like, yo, you know, I'm gonna bust your ass. I'm gonna Kyrie Irving's talking shit, like, yo, I'm gonna like break you down, whatever.
Yeah,
And then they showed, dude, I posted it.
Strip you and dunk on you backwards.
Nah, he D'd him up. Like he, you know, he
Nice.
played defense on him and he blocked his shot. You know what I mean?
How about
It's
his godfather, Rod Strickland? That's crazy.
that's
Kyrie
Kobe
Irving.
Bryant? Oh, Kyrie Irving. I didn't know that. Rod Strickland,
You
that's his
posted it.
godfather.
Yeah, Facebook's great. You post
Damn.
stuff on my wall, you better know about it when I call you back on it.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, I forgot
Yo,
I
you
even-
posted that.
Wow.
Or maybe your boy Trevor Cox, or let me shout out those three dudes, Montreal Starks.
Oh yeah, William Puckett.
Right, there's three
Yeah,
dudes. You
those are
send me
my
all the
guys,
time.
man. We always
Light up my
talking
wall,
sports.
and then it's like, yo, yeah, that's funny. Yo, D, what time is it?
Right
Damn,
now,
I forgot about that.
past the bedtime.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna play a little background music.
No, it's that late.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play a little background music.
It's getting cave like
Word.
nighttime
Not
cave
too
late.
Dungeon.
Dungeon late.
You know how it is.
Dungeon.
Yeah, we had a good time with you dudes.
Definitely, man.
Yeah,
We got
talking
something
about
coming
a lot
up
of
March
shit.
24th.
Yeah, man.
You working on
Yo,
anything
Frankie
else?
Metalz, bro. I'm just, you know, what more can I
You
say?
gotta have
man?
you back.
Just check
You
that.
gotta have you back.
Pretty much,
Try to
I
come
mean,
through the gig.
Yeah,
Hang out another time.
Yeah.
You know what this is all about now. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
man, it
saying?
was cool, man.
You got any shout
What's
outs? You
with
guys
this
want to
freaky
shout out
shit,
anything?
though?
Any
Like,
shout
why
outs,
did you
G?
pick this?
Plugs? Any plugs?
It's our outro.
Anything?
I don't wanna play all these songs. I wanna get the creep. Look, it's like 4 in the morning, yo.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're in a dungeon, so.
Tell those bitches in the background to lower down their voices.
Dude, we cracked them over there, the bats. We got more to deal with out in the city outside this door when we leave here.
You guys got anything to plug or anything like that? Any websites, anything like that?
No,
Man,
check
camps.
us out at you know,
Drop it,
Frank and Wolf Studio. You know, at Twitter. You know, follow us on Instagram at Frank and Wolf Podcast. You know, that's my own podcast. And holler at us. You know, we do recording shows, live shows. You could just pull up and work with you, man. Whatever you want to do.
Let me ask you something real funny.
What's
Do
up?
you do like stuff where like I have tapes and I need a tape made into CD? Or I need it.
Oh no, I can't help you with that. Yeah.
Dude,
He-
they have
I
the
might know
machines.
someone,
Nah,
though.
they have the machines where you could buy this shit.
We got that beautiful
Yeah.
song. Me, you, Jackie, Dwayne on the cover. Oh my God, it's on a Frankie Metalz. We got a tape. We want to put it on CD.
I
Send
can
it to
find
somebody.
Yeah.
I help you find somebody.
Shit.
Because it was like one shot
Right.
deal.
Yeah.
All played at once. A beat dropped. They rapped. I was playing the bass,
Yeah.
and she sang the chorus.
Yeah,
And
right.
I did
That's
it
when
live
it,
one
right.
on
That's
our
when I
bed.
came. I came.
Yeah.
Remember,
It's
because
Jerry Rice line, the little Jerry Rice line.
right. But I had the whatchamacallit, I came with my groove box. I had
Awesome.
the beat off of my groove box.
That's how you make music,
Yeah.
D-Riding.
Oh
On
my
your couch.
God. Dude, this
on
was
your
going to
bed.
8-track days.
Hook
And
it
I
up.
told you, like, you know, that's how me
It's
and
great.
Ray started. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know,
You
making
were young,
beats
you
for
was-
him.
You was hungry then. You dropped out a little on your back. You was hungry.
Yeah,
you was
pretty
man hungry.
much.
You were young.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Nah, but I owe it to this
You
dude,
do,
bro.
man. You just keep it.
I owe it
keep
to
it
Frank, because I was
I've
like,
been working with it for a minute now. It's been good.
yeah,
I'm glad.
yeah, word, yo. Frankie Metalz, bro.
Alright. Yo, D-Rock. Let's give a clap to these dudes right here, dude. We never clap. Everybody, thanks for everything. Give yourself a hand. Yeah. You hear that? You hear that?
It's a round of applause.
Round of applause.
Mark, you're crazy, bro.
Success. One time only deal, right?
Man.